Skateboarding, one of the most controversial sports in the world. Skateboarding is thought differently by two groups. The group that thinks it is a great sport that is both healthy for your body but also for your social health, whereas the other side thinks that skateboarding is not a sport and just a hobby that rebels and drug addicts do. There is only one way to decide which group is right. We have to go back to the beginning of skateboarding. Between the late 1940s and the early 1950s, skateboarding was truly born. In California, surfers wanted something new and fun to do when the surf was flat, hence the invention of sidewalk surfing. This was a new type of surfing as surfing became more and more popular throughout the world.
The first skateboards at the time used were made of roller skates and pieces of timber or boxes. Over months, it was realised that to manoeuvre through pedestrians, the boards needed to be shaped in a more rectangular shape with smooth ends. The first ever skateboard to be manufactured in the world was by a California surf shop with the help of a roller skate company. When these were made, it further sank in that skateboarding wasn't just a stupid new sport that surfers would do, but a new outdoor fitness.
In 1964, skateboarding was announced to the world when it was introduced into Surfers magazines. Surfer magazine released a segment introducing skateboarding. This was developing a lot of tension between families and surfers as they thought it was a new rebellious thing to do rather than surfing. As good as a sport and hobby of skateboarding was, it had two sides to it. One view was from the public and authorities. This was that they all saw skaters and even the profession as a rebellious sport where they all took drugs, have long hair, did illegal things and many more. Although this statement seems a bit judgmental, a lot of skateboarders didn't help get a better reputation for themselves because skaters kept doing the wrong things.
But not everyone had this point of view. Many people saw this as a good thing that kept kids out of trouble and kept them off the streets. In some ways, the skateboarding community was becoming even stronger, generation by generation. In saying this, the skateboarding community grew to become so strong that the first skate park was built on the 3rd of March 1976 in California. The World Skateboard Championships were also held there on the 10th of April, but unfortunately this skate park shut down in 1979 as it was buried beneath a layer of dirt for more than 2 decades until it was destroyed in 2005.
One way people know about the world of skateboarding is through professional skateboarders who are famous. The first main professional skateboarder to have a huge impact on the skateboarding community was Rodney Mullen. He had one of the biggest impacts on the skateboarding community in a way that no one else had. He appeared in more than 20 skateboarding videos and co-authored an autobiography entitled The Mutt: How to Skateboard and Not Kill Yourself, with writer Sean Mortimer. Just the title of this showed the impact a book like this can have.
So therefore, skateboarding has had a huge impact not only on the side of skateboarders and professionals, but also an impact on the people who thought it was an immature pastime for teenagers, because they were proven wrong. The professionalism that emerged from skateboarding, such as Tony Hawk and the new skateboarding books, and information from successful skaters themselves, spoke out on behalf of the sport as a whole and what the intentions and story behind the hobby that people had.
Before the professionals told the world what skateboarding was really all about, many skaters were criticised for skateboarding, not just by the law but by the community in general. Because it wasn't hugely popular at the start, no one had a designated spot for a skate park, so everyone who skated anywhere but their swimming pool was classified as trespassing or using the public space inappropriately, so it became illegal in some places of the public. People still get caught out for skateboarding by the community and the law, but significantly less thanks to the people who made skateboarding their living and told their story.